Hi everyone, it's the English Daddy here and welcome back to another part of Dream Daddy, which is actually, hopefully, gonna be quite a long part. I want 2 dates that I want to go on. So I kind of want to go on a first date with every single dad and then kind of whittle it down from there. I'm also in this part gonna leave like a poll up in the top left hand corner. It'll be a little eye on desktop on YouTube. Click that eye and you can vote for who your favorite dad is, who you maybe want me to go on more dates with. So first off, we're gonna start with Mr. Damien Bloodmarch. It's been so long since I've spoken to Damien, I can't really remember what his voice was like. I think I gave him a really posh English accent, so we're just gonna send him a message and see what's crack-a-lackin' with Damien. I feel like with the dads I should probably read through their profiles to like refresh my memory on what are like the good answers for the stuff that they ask. But oh well, we've hopped right into it. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? He's the next J.K. Rowling. I leave the computer to make some coffee. Oh, I've literally just had a coffee, but I would love another one right now. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Victor, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Yeah, you were a dick to a shop assistant, and I take offence to that. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Adieu? Adieu. I bid you adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. He kind of scares me a little bit, not gonna lie. I did just watch an episode of Ghost Hunters where, like, they were Satanists. And I mean, like, the creepy kind of Satanist who do, like, blood rituals and things like that. And he kind of gives me that vibe, not gonna lie. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. That is goals. That is father-daughter goals right there. Amanda, I'm with you on that one. I refuse to put sun cream on my dad's back. So, I feel you on that one. No, can you help interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. He's not NetSpeaking, like, at all. Like, he wrote a full letter. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the new hot thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided that they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? You sarky little madam. Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Oh. Like, the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Me. Literally me with great expectations. I tried. I really could not get into the book, so spark notes for all of you. Also, today is Thursday. If you live in the UK and you are like 17, 18, I think it's 18-year-olds because I think it's A-level results. But fingers crossed to all of you getting your results. I hope you got what you wanted for. If you didn't get what you needed to go to a university, then I hope you find something that suits yourself. If you're not going to uni, then just congrats on completing high school. You did well. A star for you guys. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Victor. Amanda hits sends and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's fine. Oh, frickin' hell. We are about to get our throats cut. We're dead meat. He's gonna do a blood ritual on us, guys. This is the end. I probably should have hugged Amanda before I left the house. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. All these homes are so freaking weird. This cul-de-sac must look like the strangest thing on Earth. If aliens were ever to invade us, they'd be like, nah, we ain't going to that cul-de-sac. It's full of the gays, and they're all got really weird houses. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. I feel like we're back in Sims 4 Vampires. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Nice. Why do you look so much like your dog? Like, you look a lot like your dog here. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. He has freaking, like, dinosaur bones in his house. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Victor, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. He says draft instead of draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Well, you just have an answer for everything, don't you, Mr. Damien? Right. Goth Daddy. That's your name. Please, let me show you around. Okay. I feel like I don't have a choice, so I'ma just go with you before you slash my neck. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with all the amenities of a modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. He got an emo goth son too! Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. I like him already. Any man that has a library, got respect in my book. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves and even more books are scattered all over the period appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. Let's look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups, with his daughters on his back. Damn! He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Oh, how funny of you! I walk up to the glass display of pinned books on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice books. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. You got good crack, Damien. You know, Victor, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry, don't know, novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Kind of like GTA right now. Is that what you're saying? Books were basically GTA. So, kids, when you're playing GTA, you're actually studying. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Suzuki had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Suzuki. Suzuki smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Naruto, SMUT?
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. 50 Shades of Naruto right there. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? I can't believe we just stumbled upon Naruto SMUT. What the hell? Damien, what do you get up to in your spare time? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself.
Oh.
What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact, the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? We're not going to call it a cape because he's going to say it's not a cape. Your home is really impressive. Aubergines! We got the aubergines back. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this house. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers at my place. And look what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? No! Stop with the MCR puns. Stop it. Victor, hold your tongue, mister. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Bless him. Just gone right over Goth Daddy's head. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermy animals. Nah, I can't trust him. Peace, I'm out of here. Got him out. Grew sort of into an obsession. Oh god, he's a freak. I don't mean that in a bad way, but literally, the only, thing I have of taxidermy is Norman Bates. And you guys know how I feel about Norman Bates, okay? So, that's my only experience. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try not to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittably horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant? I don't know, of its flaws and love it at the same time. Tell me, Victor, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. I have a really itchy nose. I forgot to take my hay fever tablet today. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing and, quite honestly, rather attractive. Oh, I quite like him for saying that. I genuinely love hearing about people's hobbies. It's one of my favourite things. Quick, sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer? In a sense. We finish our tea. We just blank-faced lied to the guy. And finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damien takes me around the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in a beautifully landscaped roads. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. This is gorgeous. Like, stunning. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbarum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. I was about to say my lions. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Let's go for... I don't know. This just sounds rude to me. Like, I don't think they mean it to be rude, but yeah. You guys, yeah. Let's go for sweet revenge. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favourite type of flower? We have the choice between snapdragons, honeysuckle, or sunflowers. I quite like sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine, and then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. My stomach grumbles. Oh man, now I want sunflower seeds. What an odd craving to have. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me. Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Victor, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls the cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I'd put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Oh god, fix it. Shit, man. Oh my god. Nope, not you. You? You look like you go there. No? Seriously? Which way does it go? Oh my lord. How am I meant to do this? I've got 35 seconds. Have people, like, legitimately done this? Because I am clearly shit. Do you not go there? Seriously? What? One of you has to go there. It can't be the freaking head, can it? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh my god. Well, this is a fail. Surely it's you. No?
Out of time.
Well, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. I just failed that. Crap, crap, crap. I can't figure this out. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. Hope it's not about the garg. My sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so... Victor, did you break my gargoyle? I tried to fix him, but it was impossible. All I did was lean on it.
My.
I just had it installed last week. No matter. I suppose it will give me a chance to work on my masonry skills. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I must take my leave. That's no problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of Armatillado, Ernest? What? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cast of yeah, whatever that is. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So, wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still whilst you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realised that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling manically. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad, it took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of I don't know how to say it. And it took you 20 minutes to realise Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. What? It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home, Mr. Bloodmarch. You too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Oh, no.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Aw, those two actually have a sweet relationship. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Admire. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favours. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? It would be my honour and my pleasure. Thank God he forgot about the gargoyle. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd the afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to break him into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien livestreamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Damien actually turned out a lot better than I expected. Like, I feel like that was quite a good day, apart from the gargoyle, because I was an idiot and could not figure that out for the life of me.
That was a phenomenal date.
Oh, thank you. I am a phenomenal dater, but thank you very much. Okay, so that definitely turned out better than what I was expecting. And now we're going to go on a date with Brian. I did tell you that this part was going to be extra long. So we've got Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. To be fair, I have actually fished before, so I might know some of the stuff that he's into. So this is like the bear of the game. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Oh, my knuckle didn't crack. There we go. Sorry to any of you who don't like cracking knuckles. Ah! Hey, Brian. Great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. Yesterday? We should get the kids together and hang out soon. That was not yesterday. Don't lie to me. I've been on like 10 dates since then. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. When someone else did that, you said that you didn't like it. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Am I gonna have to play mini golf? Because I'm so bad with the mini games in Dream Daddy. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and the place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo, let's do this. Here we go. You ready for this? Matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realised that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh, come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Ahoy, scurvy? Avast ye. I don't see pirates, only angles. There's no time for jokes. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happens, they're just having fun. Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. He's such a competitive little shit. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini-golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold him. It depends what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Hey! Shall we go smooth? I'm gonna do it. Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Ugh! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. Oh. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright. But how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little bit more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one, every time. What I said is not a true thing. But it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I catch each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Shit, man. Oh no, this is not going to be a hole in one. Oh yeah, boy. Okay. Yeah, boy. Okay. Shit, where do I go? Oh! Hole in one every time. Come on. Oh, you bastard.
You've lost your ball.
Go. Yeah, boy. Okay, there. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're not getting a hole in one every time then, are we? Does it go back? Okay, sweet. Yeah, boy! Let's not rush it. Bam. Come on. Straight up. Yes! Another one. Oh, frick. Hook a duck. We missed. I didn't think I did too bad. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. Victor is literally me. I am so competitive. It is ridiculous. I'm kind of not... I hope I'm not this annoying when it comes to it. But I do like to win. I'm not gonna lie. A game we're currently winning. Dad! Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Okay, we're back. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know where to go on this one, really, to be honest. There? Nope. Oh, go on. Go back around. Go back around. Oh. Oh, snap. This is going to be tough. There. Woohoo! Oh, my God. Go. Yes. Get it, Molly. Get it. Go. Yeah. Oh, snap. There. Oh, frick. I should have waited. Go on. Go on, boys. What? How did that miss? Come off it. Oh, shit. I'm not doing well. Yes, it still went in. Sorry about the language there. There. Frick. Nope. What? This is just a shoot anywhere, really, isn't it? That was... Okay, I don't know. Oh, are you serious? BS right there. Go. Frick. This is getting more difficult. That was really bad. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words best dad emblazoned on it. We're not doing well, Victor. Tone your cockiness down. Man, that was some good shooting there, Victor. I have bested you on the field of battle. Mini-golf is no joke. Mini-golf is beneath me. Let's go for no joke. The secret to mini-golf is that you have to be really good at it. Ah, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo-ho-ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we should need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Victor, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. I love a good tiki bar, not gonna lie. Give me a good themed bar, and I will be all over it. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little bit more bearable since I won. Okay. I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Hospitality, not hospitality. I can't even talk. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually, I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. I miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. It's sweet that you're willing to put all that all of that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. Whilst I sip more of my drink, I notice the TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode. It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody will watch it. Hey, if the men were attractive and had their shirts off, Victor, I feel like you would still watch it, my friend. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like long-haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers? I have terrible news for you, Victor. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. I dislike people like Brian. Just let me live in my own world. Let me believe that things are real. Don't try and take the fun out of everything, okay? Brian, you're not on my good side right now. You're a bit of a fun killer, not gonna lie. Little bit of a spoiled sport. You might be handsome, but I'm not feeling you right now. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. My Yorkshire accent, I'm actually impressed with myself right now. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job, for me at least. Well that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point, as a dad, and I have been okay with that, until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should call it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes, ask about his daughter. So, Daisy seems to be pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. Definitely doesn't get it from her old man though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I'm an English language graduate, and I find Scrabble hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. He's actually quite nice when you get to know him a little bit better. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog, complain about kids these days, compliment his beard. Let's ask him about his dog. So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone? Victor, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Brian's clawing it back a little bit here. Show me pictures of your dog and I am in there. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I. I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What, really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a fiscus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Bigger doesn't mean better, Brian, okay? Stop rubbing it in. Oh really? Yup. I went on a trip to Hawaii, maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day and everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars, had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So, I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. I can't call out to my shipmates, it's just a man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out, it does. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone. Never felt dumber. So, it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing. Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. May, why are you such a tryhard around Brian? He's really not that great, not even gonna lie to you. Like, I genuinely don't know why you are trying so hard. I'm amazing, I'm the best. No, I'm amazing. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers, we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh, I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try and beat me, but they don't call me Victor good at catching fish, by the way, for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. This is a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited. Kiss my bass, Brian. We are gonna go for Kiss My Bass. Oh, shit. Oops. He didn't like that. Gladly. Well, he just told me that he would kiss my ass, but I don't think he meant it in a very romantic way. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna become a whole thing, isn't it? I thought that was gonna be my first S date, but I think we ruined it on the last one. That was proper bum note, if you get me. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad. He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently, so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although, she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh? I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You'll remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or just simply the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Always use the dog as emotional blackmail. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, alright? You got it, pups. I feel like we got an A on that. Maybe not. Maybe a B? Maybe not even. I don't know. B? A!
All the dates I've been on, that sure was something.
Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate that. So that's our first date done with every single dad. I am going to leave the poll up in the top left-hand corner, right-hand corner, not left-hand corner, top right-hand corner over there for you guys, so you can vote on who your favorite dads have been after all of the first dates, and we're really going to start focusing on like 2 or 3 of them from this point forward. So thank you all so much for watching. Leave your vote. If you can't leave your vote, just leave it down in the comments, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye, guys!